Virginia Carlson. You may know me from Virginia's Voice, my blog, but today I'm here with Sharon Major to talk about her new membership site for stress relief and energy realignment. Sharon is an artist. She is a published author of My Golden Heart, Putting the Pieces Back Together Again, and a new book coming out soon. She's a consulting hypnotist and certified trainer for the National Guild of Hypnotism. Sharon, tell me what prompted you to make this veteran site, this membership site.
Well, I've always had compassion for veterans, particularly since my husband was a Vietnam veteran. And anyone that is married to a Vietnam veteran knows that that can be very challenging. He was a medic while he was in Vietnam, so he saw a lot of he saw a lot of traumatic things, really. And I think one of the things that was so hard for him was just having the burden and the responsibility of making life and death decisions for people. And for him, that always was traumatic and a big question in the air for him. So like many veterans, he suffered from issues of sleeplessness, PTSD, sleeplessness, sometimes flashbacks, sometimes he was exposed to Agent Orange. So he actually, at this time and point, has psoriatic arthritis, ischemic heart disease, many of the things that you can get from that kind of exposure. So there were just lots of health issues, PTSD issues that we have dealt with through our life. And I have such compassion for that because it's not isolated to the veteran alone. It is a family issue. It affects the wives, it affects the children. And so such compassion for those issues and wanting to be able to do my part, to do my share. So the veterans part of the website to me is really where my heart is. And it's the part that I feel like has the potential to make the greatest change in people. And I also see the struggle that veterans are having with being medicated, over medicated. Sometimes the medical solution is, let's just give you some drugs and it'll all get better. But the truth of the matter is you can't give someone drugs for a condition of the soul. And so hypnosis works more with that condition of the soul. And I think any veteran that has been in active duty and been through war can tell you that there's a condition of the soul that has to be addressed. So I'm very, very passionate, very excited about this portion of the program.
And if I may ask, how does Steve feel about you sharing?
Well, so I did do the courtesy of asking him, and his reply was, you can share anything about me if it will help my brother. So I thought that was a place of the heart. So that was good.
And what are some results that Steve has experienced?
Well, he has used this hypnosis program, and I am amazed at some of the changes, some of the differences. He sleeps better. He actually sleeps much better. And I honestly believe that he's experiencing less pain. Every person will interpret hypnosis suggestions in the way, in the manner, and that is best for the individual. So for each individual, it depends on what their subconscious mind takes and does with the suggestion. So the other thing that I have noticed is Steve now can, when he wants to put himself in a very calm place, he can do it just like that. Instantly put himself in a calm place. And before the work with the hypnosis, that was not the case. There were times when he could hardly tolerate being around a lot of noise, a lot of commotion, a lot of kids, a lot of, it just was too much sensory overload. So now he has better control of his life. And that's pretty empowering to know that you have better control. You didn't do it through drugs. You can deal with whatever pain that you are experiencing, you can deal with it on your own. And I think that that's pretty invaluable results.
And what is different about that hypnotist taping, the recording? How is it different?
Well, I I'm a big one on using metaphorical stories. Milton Erickson was one of the first hypnotists that was just a gem with using metaphorical stories, and they're highly successful because the subconscious mind will take that story and it'll utilize it in the way that's right for the individual that's listening to it. So, what results that might be for you might be totally different from me through that metaphorical story. But with the recordings that are done specifically for veterans, is once again it has specific sound of a vibrational frequency. The sound is set up to release emotions, to release stuck energy, to bring the body into alignment. And a lot of veterans are often stuck in the fight or flight response. So just the sound in itself is really beneficial for releasing stuck energy or releasing energy that is just kind of circular, going round and round and round and round. But the other thing is all the veterans hypnosis that I have done are metaphorical stories. And the really cool thing about metaphorical stories is they're non-invasive. They're not. It's a very safe way, I guess is what I want to say, to approach the hypnosis experience for a veteran, because it kind of puts a separation between just the hypnosis experience and the veteran itself. And the veteran will take those stories and they'll make of them whatever they need to make of them. I don't know what that is, but they know. They know in their subconscious mind what they need to do. And so they'll know what to make of them. So I think it's sort of a unique approach, I guess is what I want to say.
And what about a healthcare referral? Would a veteran require a health referral?
Well, it's just like any other type of hypnosis situation. If a veteran is under the care, any healthcare professional care, definitely they need a referral. Also, the offer that I'm making is if their healthcare professional would like to listen to recordings before a veteran walks through the program, I am more than willing to send over the recordings for them to review. And if that would make them feel more comfortable, more than willing to do that. But these recordings are all about releasing stress and all about reclaiming your energy. So that offers there always a healthcare referral if they do choose to use the program. The other thing that I would like to offer is if with a veteran, if there is a specific issue that they would like to address, I definitely can make a hypnosis recording just for that specific issue. So they could contact me through email if they were interested in that.
Okay. And lastly, contacting you, that information is on the website?
That information is on the website. They can contact me through the email. There's also my telephone number on the website, but hopefully a million people don't start calling me. So, yeah, I am accessible is what I'm trying to say.
Okay. So, thank you, Sharon. Thank
You're
you
welcome.
very much.